Yes. Okay. I'm your instructor, Pierre Hooley, aka Mr. P. The P is for patience. Today is Thursday, I think. Today is Thursday. So we do our breakdowns per day, Monday through Thursday. We break it down to coincide with the four domains of the CIB, which stands for the Candidate Information Bulletin, right? CIB tells you what they're looking for the Barber exam study. If you have not noticed, the title says Barber Theory Study, right? Usually Thursdays are pretty easy because I do implements, tools, and equipment. Again, four domains. You got scientific concepts on Monday. You got haircare services on Tuesday. You have facial hair care and services on Wednesday, and then Thursday you have implements, tools, and equipment in order of importance. And once I get back to the format that I want for Friday we are going to do quizzes. So be ready for that again. Now, the quizzes will be overall in general, cumulative, meaning if you want the if you want the pertinent questions, if you want the high percentage questions, things like that, then that's what you pay for. You pay for what class. What is my class called? Past Barber Theory. What is my class called? Past Barber Practical. All right, that's the difference. But as far as just overall things, we go through things that are pertinent not only on the test but in real life. We talk about the book in general. What book are we talking about? We are talking about this book, the Ladies Barber book. All right, we go through it, and we go through it with an instructor's eye, and we go through it with the barber in mind, because I am your instructor. Okay, if you look on my page, I'm your barber instructor. I help barbers pass their theory and pass their practicals. I'm the guy to find when you're having trouble with your tests. Okay, now that being said, today we are going to talk about holding clippers and trimmers, and that's actually one of my fundamentals. This is very, very important. It's more important than you might think, especially if you're somebody that's new to barbering. You never held a pair of clippers, or you never picked up a pair of clippers. This is one of the things that I actually talk about in length, because it's so important and because it's so fundamental to what we're trying to do. Okay, if you have a good understanding of holding the clippers, then you can apply the clippers in execution of a technique. Okay, so let's talk about it a little bit. All right, the techniques used by barbers to hold the clipper, most often determined by the section of the head that they are working on. For example, cutting the back section will necessitate holding the clippers differently than when cutting the top section. Also, cutting with the grain versus against the grain adds even more element to that fact. A general rule to follow is to hold the clippers in a manner that permits free wrist movement while providing the best access to the area being cut. I could not say that better. I'm going to try to remember that from the book, how they said that. How y'all doing? What's that? Anime? We're going to say anime. O2. What's happening? All right. Um, Primarily, there are four holding positions. They're explained as follows, but be guided by your instructor, who is me, for alternative methods. So some of those alternative methods are in some of my other classes, okay? Like one of my fundamentals classes and my barber starter pack. All this stuff is available. You want pricing, and or if you can use that, just send me a DM. We can go from there. All right. Number one, placing the thumb on top of the clipper with the fingers supporting it from the underside. This position usually comfortable for tapering in the nape or side areas of a haircut, or when the clipper is switched to the left hand while cutting hair sections from a different section, meaning it looks like this. So just imagine I'm holding the clippers. I don't have anything that I can use. Actually, let's say this paintbrush was some clippers. This is the grip that they're talking about. These hands are on the underside, thumb is on top. Okay. Alternative method is to place the thumb on the left side of the unit at the switch and the fingers on the right side with the blades pointing up. Depending on the style and weight of the clippers, you may find that this position limits the range of your wrist action. That is true. But what they mean is, again, let's say these are the blades of the clippers. They're saying you can hold it like this. I'm not a big fan of that grip, but it is effective as well. Okay. Next, You have alternative underhand positions that may be used when working haircut sections from the side and the back, meaning if we typically holding it like this, we switch it like this. Just imagine this as a clipper, okay? Or we will do it that way. So you got the fingers on this side. This is how it looks, right? That's because you're going sideways this way, all right? Or if you're coming down and you're going with the grain, okay? Same thing. What's up, Miss Lady? How you doing? Appreciate you joining. Thank you. Right? Let's see. When using, did you know when using clippers, the amount of hair that remains on the head depends on whether the hair is cut with the grain or against the grain. That's for my beginners. All right. That's something that we talk about at length, because if you are going with the grain, let's say somebody is getting what we call an even all over, right? Even all over, you're going with the grain. You're holding the clippers a certain way as you go with the direction of the hair stream. Thank you so much. Listen, if y'all are not following my buddy right now, go follow her. She's the one showing me all the love right now. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And you know I got you when I see you on your next battle. All right. Next, never adjust outline of blade. All right, let's talk about this one. Let's talk about this one right now. So in the book, it says, never adjust outliner blades flush to each other. Doing so can create a cutting edge so sharp that it may cut the skin or cause skin irritations and ingrown hairs. That's exactly what it does, but hang on. Blades should only be set as recommended by the manufacturer. Typically, the top or front blade should rest between 1/16 and 132 inches, 1/32 inches below the back blade, depending on the tool. If the client requests a closer cut than what the clipper blade will produce, recommend the head shave. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. So, I have made my living as a barber by not following this advice. I made my living by setting my trimmer blades flush to each other. Now, this becomes a different thing when you do that, meaning when you have trimmers and the blades are set flush to each other, you have to drop back on your pressure. Okay. Aside from that, people are always asking, how do y'all get those crispy shapes? Because we set our blades flush to each other, which this book is saying don't do. I don't want to hear that. That's exactly what we're going to do. Matter of fact, any pair of trimmers I get, we have to make sure that they are hidden. What do I mean by are the trimmers hidden? Are the blades flush to each other? If they are not set flush to each other, we will know. And we'll be like, all right, our shape ain't crispy. You got to do that. But is this true? Where is it? Yeah, possibly cutting the skin or cause skin irritations and ingrown hairs. Every bit of that is true. You have to learn how to maneuver with that, especially when you got somebody light skin like me. We will turn red as hell. So you have to be, there's a certain way to proceed with that, right? Again, something I talk about in my classes, okay? Past barber theory, past barber practical. Gata, are you going to get me to 1,000? I would really appreciate it. Listen, if y'all are not following my friend Gata, go follow Gata right now. Go follow her right now. Okay. G@T@ Blackheart. Go follow her right now. She is showing me a lot of love. All right, y'all. That pretty much puts us close to 10 minutes. I try to keep some of my tedious stuff. Well, we're gonna call it tedious. What should I say? Technical. I try to keep my technical information short as possible because I know you motherfuckers ain't paying no attention after a certain amount of time. Studies have shown motherfuckers don't be paying attention after a certain amount of time. So you want to break down your time into small little chunks. Now, when we talk about some of the other stuff, we talk about the fun stuff because I am getting back into painting. I am getting back into music production. Okay, not recording. Music production. I don't want to hear nobody talking about I'm trying to book studio time. You ain't gonna get it from me. Okay. But in the meantime, if y'all will, matter of fact, Go on my TikTok page. On the left-hand side below my profile is a little music icon. I am uploading beats on there all the time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, I got to come back and bless you, right? I got to come back and bless you. But yeah, if y'all would make a video or two. I know I got to have something on there that you can use as a sound and make a video for. I would really appreciate it. But with that being said, I'm your instructor Pierre Hooley, aka Mr. P. The P is for patience. I will see y'all soon. And I got big updates, big news coming. There are a bunch of changes going to be coming really, really, really soon. I will see y'all later. Have a good day. Peace.